Hey guys, welcome back. I have had some requests to show you guys how to create calendars, so I'm going to do that quickly. The first step is to create a new document. So we want the dimensions to be 8.5 by 8.5, but with bleed. So that will be, let me change to inches first, that will be 8.625 by 8.75. I'll just name it calendar 2022, and from here you can go to the templates tab in Canva and just type calendar 2022. When you type it here, not many will pop up, and these aren't the ones we really want. We want the ones where there's enough space for people to write in them, and the reason is there's just not a lot of 8.5 by 8.5 templates for calendars. They're mostly a bit larger, and you can see this one is pretty nice. It has a lot of spaces in it. I'm just going to scroll down and try to find ones that have a lot of space that we can use. And you can see this one has a lot of space, this one as well. So you guys can have a look and choose which one you like. I'm just going to use this one. Remember, we want to customize them and not just use as is. I'm mainly just going to copy the dates. So this one's for March, and you can always go back and try to find the ones for like January, April, February, November, etc. So going back, I'm going to copy this section and go back to my document, and we want to make it sideways because for these wall calendars, they're going to kind of look, we're going to flip them upwards. Customers will flip them upwards rather than sideways like we do with a normal book. So the first page, I normally put like an illustration, so I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to paste the dates that I have copied. Make it sideways. Make it bigger. So it's great if you can find ones that have, bigger squares. This is just one I picked randomly while I was searching with you guys. And then you can just change the color. I might just change it to black or pink or whatever color tone you want. And then I'm going to write March. Maybe I'll use PlayScript and make the font 50 or even 60. So the font and everything really is up to you, and you also want to make sure that you have enough space on the sides because you don't want KDP to reject your interior. And you will most likely have space at the bottom. Normally what I do is I create like a note section where people can just write notes down. I realize some places also, some publishers also put down like action points, so they create like circles and stuff where you can tick off action points that you want to do for the month. So it's really easy, just press the shortcut L. So you can create lines for the notes and make this a bit thinner. And then you can create several of these lines. So you can create several of these lines and kind of make it into a note section, or you can do a rectangle as well. So these are just some options. Obviously, you guys can do whatever you want. It's ultimately up to you how you want to design your own calendar. Something like that looks really nice as well. So that's something you can do. And you can also change the font. So we want to do this for every month. So it is a bit manual. You need to go back, click the month that you want. Right now, this is for March, but you obviously want one for each month. And at the top, this is where you normally put the illustration. So if you niche down from calendars to like cat calendars or like animal calendars or funny calendars, whatever it is, you want to put the illustration or the quote at the top. I normally use photos from like Raw Pixel or Pixabay, so they have a lot of commercial use photos that you can use, but you can also use photos from Canva. The only issue is if you have a free account, it's quite limiting. So for example, let's say I want to do one on cows, why not? And then you can go to photos, and there's a lot of pictures on cows that you can use. Just make sure you check the license. So you press the I, and here it says you can use it for commercial use. So make sure you kind of check the photos that you're going to use. There are a lot of free ones here, which is great. Some of them are probably paid, like this one. You can see it's a photo that can only be used by people with pro accounts. If you are interested in a pro account, you can check my description below and try the pro account for 30 days. I personally do like the pro account because there are so many functions that I can use, but of course feel free to use a free account as well. There are so many photos that you can use with the free account. So, and then you just kind of try to center these pictures. Find some nice ones. I'm just choosing any random one that I find. But yeah, try to fill the page up with that picture. That's why we chose bleed, because we want the photos to go to the edges as well. So this is how you kind of do it. You obviously, the first page would be an illustration. Second page would be the calendar month with like a note section or whatever customization you want to do. Then another picture, and then the next month. So you do this for all the months. And this is essentially how you create a wall calendar. I hope it wasn't too difficult. Please note that when you are publishing your calendars onto Amazon KDP, don't use the term wall calendar in your title or subtitle, because it does indicate your book isn't a paperback. My wall calendars were rejected in the beginning because Amazon came back saying that it might indicate that it has hooks, it has holes, it has all these other functions to the calendar that allows a customer to hang it, but obviously we don't have that. And although a lot of customers might use our calendars as wall calendars, just avoid using that term in your title or subtitle. If you guys do have any more questions, please leave it in the comments below.